Hey guys, my name is Chris, um, and I'm gonna be just dive a little deeper into lesson six, which regarded uh, the Fukushima nuclear disaster. Um, Essentially, the Fukushima disaster happened a 11 magnitude tsunami or earthquake caused a tsunami um, to hit a nuclear power plant, um, and it resulted in over 20,000 deaths and impacted over 250,000 people's lives. Um, Power plant was also known as the Tokyo Electric Power Company, and it was constructed in 1967 and completed in 1979. There were six boiling water reactors and 13 emergency generators. And essentially, um, the nuclear site was unprepared for the tsunami. Uh, and it was unprepared for the magnitude of the tsunami earthquake. Um, and this is the people at fault in this scenario would be uh, the officials, the engineers, and the government. I feel like, and what I learned from this course, after going through all these lessons, is that engineers are very responsible. They impact so much of our daily lives, and the lack of ethics and responsibility can result in major catastrophes such as this. Um, this ended up impacting the environment, uh, to the economy, and actually the health of individuals in that area. Environmentally impacted the water and soils, animals, and actually mutated foods in animals. Economically, um, Tokyo lost about 200 to 500 billion dollars in U.S. dollars, and displaced over 160,000 people. And the engineers or the officials were at fault. Okay, so the engineers were at fault because they did not have a plan. They did not have a backup plan for a catastrophe. They did not have rules and regulations in place for a scenario like this, and this is one of the factors of why the problem became much worse than it should have. The officials were also not ready and did not plan, and also the government was not ready um, to communicate uh, when there's a disaster like this happened. A lot of confusion happened um, on those surrounding the power plant on how they should disperse, right? And I feel like the lack of responsibility from all three of these categories, uh, they should not. They should be them being fined 200 to $500 to $500 billion. I believe is correct because so many lives were lost. People's jobs were lost. People's homes were lost, and um, situation high high risk companies such as a nuclear power plant should be heavily regulated, um, with protocols in the case of a disaster, which was not in place. to prepare for things like this, I think better communication and transparency from between civilians and government officials should have been in place in order to prevent things like this. Um, and I feel like we don't. Why would we ever want to repeat something like this that could devastate a whole economy? You know. But that's all I have to say. Thank you.